Okay, welcome to FabLab Makandura. I am on a special occasion today. I have special guest, Professor Siegfried Zuern, visiting FabLab Makandura from Germany. So I just want to introduce to my colleagues and viewers, Professor Zuern. So welcome, Professor Zuern. Welcome to Sri Lanka. So
it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. Tell us about your background for the benefit of my viewers.
Okay. I'm at the moment a professor of operations management with the Esslingen University and also the director of the International School and Graduate School there. That's how we also met when Chaminda was with a group of students back in, I think, 2018-19, the first time with me in Esslingen. From my education, I'm graduated material scientist and did a PhD in natural sciences, but worked also in, let's say, consulting and management for a lot of years in the industry, and also obtained a master in business consulting. And now I'm full-time back in academia, but still related to quite practical aspects. So that's briefly what I am, and I'm the second time here now in Sri Lanka for doing some lectures and talks.
So I want to actually ask about that. We have been collaborating for many years, as you mentioned, but this is your second time physically to Sri Lanka. You have been spending almost 2 weeks now in different places. Can you share with us your experience this time in Sri Lanka and what you have been doing?
Okay, this time I came especially for lecturing at Peradeniya University, mainly in the postgraduate Institute of Agriculture with MBA classes, so that was the main goal. But doing beside that some lectures with undergraduates that was focused on system thinking. So one aspect I'm quite doing a lot now also back home with the MBA classes. It was practical experiences in systems thinking, but also agile project management. And next to that, I had some talks, some sessions in Colombo, at Colombo University, but also with the Computer Society of Sri Lanka, and recently some discussions with staff of the engineering faculty in Peradeniya, also on potential collaboration on research and also lecturing and student exchanges.
Yeah. So and also, as you mentioned, this is your second time to coming back to FabLab Makandura. When you came last time, FabLab was in a different location. We have this fully fledged FabLab now. So what are your experiences, new learning? Of course, you had a full day to get to know about FabLab today. So any thoughts about FabLab and FabLanka community?
So first of all, I be impressed by the change you have made, because I came in two specific situations last time. One was that you were still in your old premises, but you know that you are going to move. And the second was it was still under COVID, so we were all wearing masks and everything like this. But seeing that today, of course, one can see it's quite an enthusiastic approach you do. There is a lot of people around. I was very surprised by the quite young people also trying to get into the drone ideas and creating their own drones with the help of FabLanka. And of course, you have to take what you have here as material, so that is obvious, but I'm really surprised what you do, and also that I think is a good chance to do today with having all this digital equipment that makes it easier to do something even if you have not so much hardware available. So I'm just impressed. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So my final question now, you are basically teaching and training people on system thinking and Industry 4 related topics. I know you need long time you can do this for full course, but very briefly for the viewers, particularly the Sri Lankan technology enthusiasts and even policymakers, what are your messages about adopting system thinking and also Industry 4 for the benefit of Sri Lanka?
Okay, I think that is a two-folded question. The one, if I take Industry 4.0, it is not something where you have to go through all the previous steps. So you can put on what you have existingly at the moment here, some concepts of Industry 4.0, and a lot is quite easy available, and you have a quite good educated use, so that you can hop on this, not having to take those way some industrialized countries have done over a century, I would say. So that is one aspect. The second, to the system thinking is, I think we see, especially with AI and integration with hardware, so talking about IoT and all these aspects, we have a more and more complex situation, and we could not just say, okay, we make it now easier and we're focusing on one aspect. That's where system thinking comes into my opinion, and I'm pretty convinced, and we see also that that is gaining momentum, that you have to find tools, methods to integrate also in the managerial aspect. So I'm more in the managerial part and not so much in the hardware part, that you have to find ways to integrate this. And we also have another aspect. I saw the 17 SDGs in your lecture room, so we also have the sustainability point, and I'm convinced that the opportunities of digitalization, of all which we have now with Industry 4.0, either from the hardware side, look outside, you have solar panels installed, but also from the software and AI, could help us with all the problems we have around to also to do a step forward in this sustainability aspects, and sustainability not just environmental but also social, and having a reasonable economic basis. And therefore you need all these relations and understand that everything is related to everything, and now it's us to find the right boundaries of our systems, big enough that it is comprehensive and is not determined by external things too much, but small enough that we can handle. And that's what we try to teach our students, and I also want to bring here this aspect to some Sri Lankan students.
Okay, I'm sure you can do this also tomorrow. You are doing a full day workshop at FabLab Makandura. And also I want to remind our viewers that Professor Zuern and we did an interview in 2019 in Germany when I met him during our program there. Also we had another follow-up interview also in 2022, in 2024, exactly 2 years after his visit to FabLab Makandura, the old FabLab. Today he is here, so I request you to also follow up all these interviews and also get new ideas he shared today regarding sustainability, systems thinking, as well as Industry 4. Thank you very much, Professor Zuern. All the best, and welcome back. Yeah.